The Ariel Leader was a British motorcycle produced by Ariel Motorcycles between 1958 and 1965. A radical design, the Leader was fully enclosed with an integral windscreen and was the first British motorcycle to have optional flashing indicators. Ariel could not compete against Japanese imports, and the last Ariel Leader was produced when the company closed in 1965. Development, edit. Leader with optional panniers and indicators. Designed by Val Page and Bernard Knight, the Ariel Leader featured a 250 cubic centimeters two-stroke engine suspended from a monocoque backbone, fabricated from 20-gauge pressed steel panels. The fuel tank was hidden inside this structure and accessed by lifting the hinged dual seat. A dummy petrol tank was used for storage and was large enough to fit a spare crash helmet. It was the fully enclosed bodywork, first developed by Phil Vincent for the innovative Vincent Black Prince, that was most prominent, as none of the working parts of the motorcycle were visible. Leader dash showing parking light behind screen with headlamp trimmer knob near to speedometer. As well as a full body, the standard Leader features included a headlight trimmer, an extendable lifting handle for easy center stand use, and a permanent windscreen mounting. Factory-listed options included integrated design hard luggage panniers, the first flashing indicators on a British motorcycle, a dash-mounted parking light, windscreen top extension, adjustable on the move, a rear rack and a clock aperture built into a dashboard, closed off by an Ariel badge when not fitted. Launch, edit. Launched in mid-1958, the Leader claimed to offer the comfort of a scooter with the performance of a motorcycle. At first it sold well, and it won the Motorcycle News Motorcycle of the Year award in 1959. Ariel backed up the launch with a long list of options, unusual at the time, therefore few of the 22,000 Ariel Leaders produced were the same. Color schemes were also a break with tradition, and included Oriental blue or cherry red with Admiral Grey accents. Ariel Arrow. Ariel Golden Arrow showing roll feet center stand. This was a cheaper, stripped Leader produced from 1959 and was developed into the Golden Arrow Sport version in 1961. A sister machine designated Ariel Arrow 200 with a smaller capacity of 200 cubic centimeters, achieved by reducing the bore to 48.5 mm from 54 mm whilst retaining the same stroke, was available from 1964 to bring it into a lower tax band and benefit from lower UK rider insurance premiums. In his 1964 motorcycle road test, Bob Curry reported good performance, with an absolute top speed, with rider lying flat, of course, of 74 miles per hour and a cruising speed which could be held at 60 miles per hour. The bike had the usual Arrow ivory background color, but with the tank and chain case finished in either aircraft blue or British racing green, and tank badges denoting Arrow 200. After the Ariel factory closure, in 1967 Ariel marketed its last motorcycle, the Arrow 200 produced for a time by BSA. In 1960, a prototype Arrow with a 4-stroke 349 cubic centimeters twin-cylinder engine was made to sell alongside the Ariel Leader. The budget engine, designed by Val Page to do 75 miles per hour, 121 kilometers per hour, was canted to fit the Arrow frame. Although it was thought the initial 18 brake horsepower, 13 kilowatts, power output could have been increased to 24 brake horsepower, 18 kilowatts, development money ran out and the project was dropped. Demise, edit. Ariel could not compete against Japanese imports. The Ariel factory closed in 1965, although the name remained under BSA to produce Ariel Arrows until 1967, and a commercially unsuccessful 49 cubic centimeters banking trike named Ariel 3 in 1970.